Hi everyone, David here from daviddumaisaudio.com, and in this video I want to show you how you can create your own sci-fi engine sounds. So these are going to be engine sounds for, stuff like spaceships, spacecrafts, or just whatever sci-fi kind of vehicle sounds. So before we jump in, if you haven't checked the description, I always have a little sound pack, so I'm going to probably put together something, some engine sounds for you to download for free. So check the description for those. All right, let's get into our project. All right, so before we begin, what I'd like to do is just show you what the sound that we're going to create, and then we'll start from scratch and create the sound. So this is the kind of sound effect we're talking about here. Right, so an engine sound, that's a bit gritty. I can play different octaves on my keyboard. And I've have it assigned to the mod wheel, so I can change the pitch and the intensity or the RPM of the engine based on my mod wheel, which is really cool. And then if I place something like Traveler, which is a Doppler effect, so let's say I'm playing my sound now. Let's hear it. Now I know kind of what it's going to sound like as a kind of a pass by or a vehicle driving by, so it gives me more of a context of how I might use that sound. So, so yeah, this is the basic sound. So let's actually start this from scratch. All right, so I have a new instance of faceplant created here, and what I'm going to do is just start from the beginning. So the first thing I'm going to do is choose a wavetable, and for my wavetable, I like to have something a bit distorted. I found for this sound specifically, this one worked well. So this is what it sounds like. Anyways, it works fine. You might have to play around and find different sounds that work well. So for inside of faceplant, I know there's stuff like, I think the screams work well, and maybe the growls as well. But what we can do is we can start designing this, and then we can always change up the wavetable here after. All right, so once I have that set up, the first thing I'm going to do is choose an LFO. And I actually created my own LFO, which it's basically just like steps going up. So I'm just going to choose this one here. They're just steps going up. And then I am going to assign a few things. So I'm going to assign the mod wheel to this right here. And this is the depth of the LFO. So it's going to start, I want it to start here. So if I play it, nothing's happening. So I'm going to actually assign the LFO first so we can see what's happening to the frame here. So it's going to play through the wavetable. Like this. And right now you can see that the depth is only at, 20%. And then with the mod wheel, I'm going to make it, I'm going to go up to 100% depth. So now if I play with my mod wheel, you'll see the depth increasing. All right, and then the next thing I'm going to do is increase the speed of this, because right now it doesn't really sound like much. So this kind of like, you have to think of it like the RPM of an engine, if you will, like how fast it's rotating. So that could work. It sounds kind of cool, actually. So I'm going to try that, and then I'm going to assign it to here. And then from here, I want it to go up. I only want it to go faster, so. Right, that's like the checking of the engine. So there you go. So we have our basic idea of the sound right now. So we're going to add a few more things to the mod wheel here. First going to be the shift. So actually, before I assign it, this is what it sounds like. Which is great. That's the kind of sound I want. So I'm just going to do a little bit here. So I'm going to assign it there. Just do, I don't know, I'll start with 10% and see how that sounds. Then maybe I'll increase it. So that sounds pretty cool to me. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add, let's say I'm going to add a distortion here. This is a phase distortion. I might end up using it, might not. Actually, I think I'm just going to go for a regular distortion. And I might increase the mix amount as I go up. So let's try that. Good. And then sometimes what I like to do is add a pitch shifter, and then this is just to add like a lower octave below this. Just kind of to fill out the sound a little bit. So without it, a little subtle, but it works. And this is basically it. This is the basic idea behind sound. Now what I can do is I can add whatever other effects I want to change up the sound. So like a comb filter could work nice. I might start it here. I might increase it a little bit. Let's try something like that. Same thing with the mix. I'm going to start it there and then increase it as it goes like that. So let's try this. There you go. And then, of course, if you want to place it like in a space or something, a reverb always helps. Maybe a little less. And there you have it. There's your engine sound from scratch. And now what you can do is, let's say you like that. Well, I might save it, so I'll do that right now. All right, so I've saved it. And what you can do now is just go and choose like a different wavetable. So like I said before, I think screams work well. So let me try this one. I'm actually not sure. I'll have to test it, but let's try it. So that could work. So I could probably play through these. And right now, by the way, I'm playing like low on my keyboard because if I play too high, I find it's too high pitched. Like it just doesn't sound like an engine anymore. But if I play like 2-3 octaves down. So some of these work, some of these don't. Kind of have to try different ones and see what goes and what doesn't. So that one sounds kind of nice. Different quality to it. Right, so you get the idea. But yeah, choosing different ones, and I find, like I said before, the wavetables that are a bit more distorted sound better to me. So like if I turn this off. I don't know, maybe not. You kind of have to try and just play around and find ones that work. But yeah, that's basically it. This is how I create spaceship engine sounds or vehicle engine sounds from scratch using synthesis. All right, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it and found it useful and valuable. If you guys have any questions, as usual, leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. And just a reminder to pick up that free sound pack in the description below. So that's it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.